Hello, and welcome back, vlog. It has been a while since I've vlogged, and I'm not gonna lie, life has been pretty busy. There's Grayson, our stroke survivor. I bought a house, being engaged. So, there's Grayson, our stroke survivor. So I'm gonna start there. It is February 27th. We got engaged, and that has been the highlight of the month. But let's rewind. Yeah, I'm now sick. Maybe. My nose is stuffy, I've been sneezing, and I'm exhausted. So, let me tell you why I'm exhausted. So I think it was I need to check my calendar, I can't even keep up with my life as it's been quite busy. So basically after we got back from Winnipeg, we were in Florida and Grayson got adjusted. He did this little neck crack thing at practice, and basically that was kind of the cause and the start of this chaos. He had an insane migraine, he was puking. It kind of went away. We were gonna take him to the ER that night. We didn't, because he was like, oh, maybe it's just a migraine. We didn't think much of it. And so a couple days go by. He goes on a little boys trip with his dad and brother, like they do every year. And he still had like head pressure. And he gets back on the following Saturday, which would have been, let me check my calendar, like the 7th, February 7th. And I met him in Bradenton. I drove over there on the Sunday because we basically had our tournament starting in Cape Coral Springs on that Tuesday. So Super Bowl Sunday was that Sunday night and everything was fine. And then come Monday morning, he woke up and his speech and I guess language and sentence putting together was all a bit scrambled. And that was kind of our first sign that something was definitely not right. So I took him to the emergency. We waited there, and all of a sudden the girl brought us in and she's like, what's wrong? And he was trying to like explain, and I was like, well, his speech, like something's up right now. And she was like, oh gosh. So she takes us back. We're swarmed by like 15 doctors, and that's when everything kind of started to unfold. So they took him in, they did an MRI, they did a CT scan. They told us basically, you're not leaving today. We're gonna have to keep you here for a couple of days. You had a stroke. The stroke was within the first, 10 hours basically, and they're like, okay. And then they did the CT scan, and they basically said, hey, you had 2 strokes, and we kind of need to figure out why all this happened. And we're just like, what the frick? So from Monday until Saturday, Grayson was in the hospital. He had to pull out of the tournament. Obviously, he was unable to compete, but I still had to compete. So Bradenton was a 30-minute drive from Bradenton to Sarasota Hospital. So every morning I would drive 35 minutes to the hospital, and then Cape Coral was an hour and 40-minute drive from Sarasota Hospital. So for 2 days straight, I literally was at the hospital all morning with him, trying to be there, and then I drove to compete in my tournament. And obviously we couldn't really tell a lot of people at the time what exactly was going on. So it was a really scary time. I can't really explain the amount of emotions of seeing him go through that, feeling lonely. His whole family was there, which was incredible, but just this like uncertainty and like we don't have answers. So that was the most insane thing. And obviously he's okay right now. They ended up saying it was something called RCVS, which means the artery was constricted and didn't kind of allow blood flow to that side of his brain. So he had his 2 strokes, but he is now recovering and resting and doing little bits of speech therapy. So that's all a positive, and we hope that nothing like this happens again, because that was definitely scary. Amongst all this, in December, I bought a house. I've been looking for a while, and I was really excited. And this process was not easy, and never ever did I think it would be this complicated and overwhelming. So for the last month, especially all of January and the first couple weeks of February, we were just making sure everything was aligning, the mortgage and just everything. And it was very stressful. I don't feel like I felt like myself for the last month of this whole home stuff. So everything finally, basically on the Thursday of him being in the hospital, and we were closing on the Wednesday the next week, is when I finally got my like clear to close, you're good. And I think I just, with everything going on, I just started crying. It was such a relief for me, because this is supposed to be an exciting chapter, this whole home and new part of life. So anyways, I bought a house, and basically Grayson now, he can't do anything. He can't lift anything, he can't get his heart rate up. So we had to move that next week. So my family on the Monday came to Florida and helped me kind of move everything out of the old townhome into the new home. We closed on the Wednesday. We painted the whole entire home, all the walls, in a day and a half. We did all the moving, my dad and I. We rented a U-Haul thing, and we carried all these beds and furniture and everything. So that was that week. Now, come the following Monday, it was a little surprise. So Grayson had been planning this for months, and he didn't want to change the date, but he'd been planning this for months with his family, with my family, with my friend Chanel, who's my photographer too, and kind of planning a surprise photo shoot for this engagement. And that morning I just went to practice like I normally would, and I was looking at my nails, and I was like, oh, my nails are ugly. He's like, oh, you gotta get your nails done. He's like, I want to get my nails done. Let's go get our nails done. I was like, okay, sure, let's get our nails done. And so anyways, we get our nails done, and that afternoon we have this surprise photo shoot with Chanel, and it's a beach photo shoot. So we're like, oh, well, look how cute. We'll wear like linens and matching. And so it's a surprise. We go to the beach, and he's like, all right, I'm gonna do a little twirl for you. And so I do this little twirl, and he's like, oh, I've got an idea, like look that way. And so I look the other way, and I turn around, and he's obviously on one knee when I turn around, and the whole thing just did not feel real. Like, it was like, I can't even remember, I can't explain. It was just really special, especially with everything going on in our life in the last 2.5 weeks. I was not expecting it. So that was really exciting, and I was like, do my parents know? Because my sister just got into town, and I'm like, does she know? We gotta tell them all. And he's like, no, they don't know yet. And so like we're on our way home, and we walk in the door, and my sister's there like with a video, and she obviously, like, they knew, and I was like, oh my God, like this is so special. And I hugged my parents, and then all of a sudden his family pops up from the laundry room, and I think I just kind of lost it. And it was like, oh my God, I had no idea this was happening. And it was just such an amazing experience. So that has been the last 3 weeks of my life. I can't keep up, so I'm assuming you definitely can't keep up right now, but it's been a whirlwind of emotions, and I'm glad that we're kind of ending this month on a high, as we kind of start off on a bit of a low. So I'm excited for everything. Obviously there's still a lot going on. We have tournaments coming up. I'm leaving to Newport Beach, so that's my next tournament. I'm really excited, but just to kind of get back into it. And even yesterday, like, I had this amazing experience. I had an exhibition with Anna Lee Waters and Lee Waters, and it was such a cool experience to be a part of that. And basically I was like, it was them and me and just this like local coach. So it was really cool. Life has been hectic. So thank you for following. And that is my little life update. I'm gonna try and not have any more life updates for the next while, unless you see me winning on court. I'm hoping that's kind of the next big thing right now, but I'm gonna slow things down and really try and enjoy the next little while in the new home, being engaged, and just kind of planning that next chapter and see what that looks like. So thanks for following along, and
this. Let's go. Yeah, 5 seconds.
Ceiling goes up.
Alright, papers are signed. I'm at the new house, so let's get to work. It's time to paint. I'm very excited. I feel like a big weight has been lifted off my shoulders right now, and I can smile and breathe. So, let's have a day.
That's a song. Cheers. Congrats. Congrats, Hannah. But you could still have two. I'll show you.
We can slide this down.
What the?
What spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand.
Oh my god! Oh, you all knew! My God!
That's even better.
Bring this? Smile. Like it's a cheers. Oh, sorry.
Emily.
Thank you, everybody. Yeah. Okay. I don't think I can win this. I'm here all day, but we're gonna try. Oh Lord! Oh! Go! Oh! Oh! Nope. Oh.
Go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Made it.
6 in. You. Running Hannah, thank you so much. Rachel.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Hannah.
Yeah, so I'll see you on the pickleball court. See ya.